Welcome back into another rebuild I have for you guys here today on Madden 20. Today it's going to be another realistic rebuild, this time though of the Bengals. So the NFL draft just happened over the past weekend, and we finally have a roster with the rookies in it, so this should be fun. But before I really get into the video, if you guys are not yet subscribed to the channel, and if you enjoy watching Madden 20 rebuilds and franchise content in general, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button down below. And if you enjoy this video in particular, I would greatly appreciate it if you can hit that like button. It helps me out so much in the end. And while you're down there, if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, join my Discord, or check out my second channel, links to all three are down below. Also down below, I'm going to put a link to a YouTube video of the roster that I'm using. So it's like Youngboy Drew YouTube, something like that is the name of the gamer tag, but I'm gonna leave a link down there to the video where he talks about the roster. But let's go over the roster. So of course we have Joe Burrow here starting at quarterback. Now, his development's fully revealed, and the reason for that is I don't think it's possible to change the development when you're making a roster. So as a result, every rookie and every player that the person had to make manually has normal development. I just went ahead and switched some developments around for the Bengals. I think I only changed Joe Burrow and T. Higgins. So I gave T. Higgins star, Joe Burrow has superstar. I don't know why Higgins is hidden and Joe Burrow isn't. Doesn't make any sense to me, but I'll probably just do that for each of these rebuilds from now on and just, you know, worry about the team I am rebuilding. But Joe Burrow is the quarterback. I feel like superstar development is fair for him. He's a 77 overall, was selected #1 overall. He's a really solid player, and I didn't really look at his stats all that much. I feel like his throw power should be a bit higher, but regardless, he's a great player. I think that was the correct pick for the Bengals. Chase Young probably still would have been a good pick for them, but quarterback's more important, so I think Joe Burrow was a good selection. At running back then, they have Joe Mixon, 87 overall for him. You know, he's a stud too. He has superstar development, 2 years of experience. He's 23 years old. Joe Burrow has a, good number of options here on the offense. This Bengals team looks a lot better than they did a year ago. AJ Green is still on the team here, 90 overall superstar development. He's a nice veteran receiver to target. AJ Green can also mentor T. Higgins, I'm sure, pretty well, because they're similar, at least sized receivers. 6'4", 215 for Higgins. AJ Green, 6'4", 210. So they're pretty similar in that department. They'll probably have similar roles down the line as well. John Ross, of course, has insane speed. Auden Tate is another big receiver. Tyler Boyd is a good slot guy. I think I'm going to have T. Higgins play the 2 and then have Tyler Boyd play the slot because I want Higgins to get involved as much as possible. The offensive line then, they have Jonah Williams coming back. Of course, he was out his entire rookie season, but technically this is his rookie season. It's confusing, but Jonah Williams will just play this year. I'm going to treat the start of this season as like next year, because otherwise I'd have to simulate the entire season, and then I couldn't load in like a 2020 draft class since it's already imported. So I'm just going to treat it like this is next year anyway, even though the schedule isn't the same. Doesn't really matter all that much. But we have a rookie left guard. We have Trey Hopkins at center, Billy Price at right guard, Bobby Hart at right tackle. So the offensive line isn't that great. I think I'm definitely going to try to target offensive linemen in the offseason and in the draft and whatnot this year. CJ Uzomah is apparently the #1 tight end on the team, but I think I'm going to have Drew Sample start since he is considered a rookie still. 23 years old out of Washington, 71 overall. Not a bad player. On the defensive side, then, the team drafted 2 linebackers as well. So they have Akeem Davis-Gaither, a guy I really wanted the Eagles to go after. He's a good outside linebacker for sure. They also drafted Logan Wilson, middle linebacker there, I think out of Wyoming, right? Yeah, he did go to Wyoming, but Jermaine Pratt's on the team. Josh Bynes recently came over, I think. I think Jermaine Pratt's going to play right outside linebacker, and then I think I'm going to have Wilson start at middle. So we have a full rookie linebacking core, even though Jermaine Pratt technically is older and not a rookie anymore, but in this season, he will still be classified as a rookie. So it's going to be Logan Wilson, Davis Gaither, and then Jermaine Pratt as the linebackers. Those guys can probably all develop super well. I'm perfectly fine having those 3 starters, probably the rest of the time here. We're going to see how they develop, though. Von Bell and Jesse Bates are the safeties. William Jackson, Trey Waynes, Mackenzie Alexander are the #1, 2, and 3 corners. Carl Lawson, Geno Atkins, DJ Reader, Carlos Dunlap are the starting defensive linemen. Sam Hubbard's on the team as well. I kind of want him to get some playing time, but I don't really know what to do with Carlos Dunlap. I don't want to trade him or anything like that, so I think I'm just going to have Sam Hubbard be a backup for this first season. Maybe eventually Hubbard can start, but those are the Bengals, and I think this team can turn it around quite well this next season. Now, I don't think they're going to be like dominant or anything like that, but I can totally see them winning like 6-7 games this next season, and that would be a massive improvement. You know, they made a lot of good strides in the draft. They had a really solid draft, and also just in free agency, they signed some good players. But let me change everything around that I need to, like specialists and all that good stuff, and then I'll start simulating. All right, so week 9, we do have a bye week, but let's check out the record of the team. We are 6-2. Wow, okay, this team turned it around quite well. I guess Joe Burrow is doing well this season. That's crazy. He's up to an 80 overall, and he has another experience point. So T. Higgins, I don't think it's ever going to be revealed. Can I, like, make him a superstar and then back to star? Maybe it'll, show then. I know it'll show at the end of the season anyway, but I just want to see if I can get it to show here because this is bothering me. All right, so superstar shows fine. All right, so that did work. He's revealed to have star. There we go. Let's check out the defense, though, see what the overalls are looking like. So Wilson has another experience point. Davis Gaither went up a little bit as well. Okay, the team's looking pretty good. I think this team can make the playoffs, which I don't know if that's going to happen in real life. It very well could, depending on how all these guys play. But let me see who we have to bring back to the team. So AJ Green is the top impending free agent. I wouldn't mind giving him another contract, but I don't know if I want him for 3 years. And we do have enough money for this. We have a quarterback on a rookie contract, which is really nice. I think I will give him a 3-year contract. I don't really mind this too much if he wants it. He's coming back to the team for another 3 years. So now I think he'll probably be like above an 83, 84 that entire time. And I think that's fine. I'm sure the other receivers on the team are going to progress past that at some point anyway. So like AJ Green will slide down on the depth chart, but I think it's still valuable to have him on the team. I'll do everything draft related, and then I will see you guys at the end of the season. I guess I should point this out as well. The draft class I'm using for this video is going to be a 2021 draft class. And the name of the file is like OSFX 21 or something like that. OSFX 2021, something similar to that. I was looking around for a little while, and I found a draft class that at least looked pretty decent. Hopefully all these players are correct. If you see anything wrong, please let me know in the comments, and I'll try to work on this throughout the rest of the year then. If you don't like any of the overalls, if someone should be added, if someone should be taken away, definitely let me know, and I'll do my best to change it. Yeah, so this team got a first-round bye. That's cool. Did not expect that to happen whatsoever. We finished 12-4. Okay, what a crazy team. 10-6 for the Ravens, 8-8 for the Browns, 6-10 for the Steelers. Joe Burrow, what did you do? 4,547 yards. 35 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, a really, really good rookie season. Hopefully he does win Offensive Rookie of the Year. That would be incredible. Joe Mixon was dominant as well, 1,336 yards, 15 touchdowns, 5.1 yards per carry. Tyler Boyd had a really good season, 76 for 1,174 with 8 touchdowns. AJ Green, 88 over 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns. T. Higgins gets 7 touchdowns. Drew Sample gets 9. All those players did super well. This offense was just going off this year. The offensive line played out of their minds too. Love to see that. 109 tackles there for Logan Wilson, leads the team. 13 tackles for loss for Geno Atkins, 11 for DJ Reader, 9 sacks for Carlos Dunlap. That's a good year for him. 7 for Carl Lawson. 4 picks for William Jackson III, 2 for Von Bell, 1 for Logan Wilson, Davis Gaither, Trey Waynes, and Jesse Bates. We have a touchdown and a blocked kick. Sam Hubbard got the blocked kick. William Jackson got the touchdown. He recovered it for 92 yards. That's pretty cool. It was on a fumble. But we are second in the NFL in terms of offense. That's crazy. And then 19th on defense. Okay, so we just have to build up the defensive side, probably get a couple more offensive linemen, and then this team's going to be insane. I mean, they already are pretty good, but I think we can get some kind of crazy team going on here. But anyway, anybody in here for MVP? I'm actually really surprised we don't have Joe Burrow anywhere near this, but there is a rookie. It's Justin Herbert on the Chargers down there. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Patrick Mahomes. Joe Burrow at number 10. Joe Mixon at number 9 there. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Myles Garrett. Nobody here from the Bengals, so we probably don't have Offensive Rookie of the Year. Yeah, it goes to Justin Herbert. That sucks. Gardner Minshew is at number 2, and then Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow had such a good year. What happened? How did those players do so much better? That's crazy. But Drew Sample at number 10 as well. It's really strange seeing like a mix of real players and fake players, and then Marshawn Lynch. I don't know, man. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Kenneth Murray. Logan Wilson at number 4. Okay, not too bad there. Let's advance by the wildcard week and see who we have to take on in the divisional round. It's going to be the Chargers. Okay, so it'd be cool if we can beat them. But let's quickly check out what the team looks like. Like, what is Joe Burrow up to and everything like that. He's an 85 overall. That definitely has some confidence, right? Yeah, +1 from his morale. T. Higgins is an 80. This wide receiver core is actually looking pretty good right now. 86 overall down there for Tyler Boyd. And then defensively, Wilson's up to a 76. Jermaine Pratt's up to a 76. Okay, I'm liking this team a lot. A lot of youth as well, which is fun. But let's see if we can take down the Chargers, man. The Chargers are really good, so I really don't think we're going to be able to. They're an 85. We're only an 81. I don't really think we have any shot at winning this game. It's okay, though. It's only the first season, so if we do lose, it's really not the end of the world. But let's advance by here, and we actually win 31-21. That's awesome. 85 overall for the Chiefs, 81 for the Bengals here. I'm going to hop into later playoff runs, not this one specifically. Let's just go straight to the Super Bowl and see if we can make it. We are actually in the Super Bowl. I don't know what the score of that last game was, but okay. Let's see who went up in development trade. I'll actually hop into this game here. And if I actually do have to play, I will. So we have 2 new X Factors on offense. This is a crazy start to the rebuild. Joe Burrow is up to an 88. What is going on here, man? Joe Mixon's a 92 with X Factor now. That is incredible. Nobody else on the offense is up in development. I thought Drew Sample had a decent shot to go up. And then defensively, I don't think I see anybody up in development. I usually miss somebody, which could totally be the case right now. But let me spend some coach experience, and then we're going to hop into this game. All right, so we're going up here against the Seahawks. They're really good in this game as well. They're an 83 overall. let's just hop in and see if we can win. Okay, this game's actually tied entering the fourth quarter. Actually, never mind. 24-17, 24-24. Now it's tied. Can we actually close this game out? They're going to score a touchdown, 31-24. We brought it into overtime. Can we win the game? No, we can't. We're actually going to lose there. I didn't want to hop in because the computer was doing a really good job at making that a good game. That would have been insane if we could have won that game the first season. We got very close to winning it. Went all the way to overtime, but that's still a good start to the video. Normally, my teams don't go to the Super Bowl year one, so that's awesome, especially since, you know, we're the Bengals, you know? We have a lot of youth on the team, and they're going to develop super well across these seasons just based on this season alone. So our free agents right now are all below a 70, so I'm not going to really worry about them. I'm just going to advance by this week and see who we can bring in free agency. Now, in my past rebuilds, I was like careful with who I would sign here. Normally, I just wouldn't go after anybody, but I think now that we have a fully updated roster with rookies and everything like that, I'm just going to go after players because I'm assuming then that the contracts in this roster expire when they're supposed to. So if anybody was tagged for this next season, they should be in free agency right now. I think Chris Jones was tagged, right? So I think that makes sense. Eric Armstead, I'm pretty certain, has a longer deal, though. I'll still be a bit careful, but I do want to go after probably a few players. I don't know exactly who I want yet. I can bring Antonio Brown on the team. No, I'm not going to do that. What do I even need? I really need offensive lineman help, so let's try to prioritize that. I know DJ Humphries shouldn't be here. I'm pretty sure he got a longer term contract. Kalichi Osemele could be a dude we go after, to be honest. He's 31 years old, but I wouldn't mind him for like one more season on the team. Ron Leary is another player I could go after. I'm actually going to go after Ron Leary. He's 31 years old, 81 overall. I'm going to give him a contract for this next season. Hopefully we can get him. The only player I went after was Ron Leary. He accepted, so now we have a pretty good looking right guard. I want to point this out as well, just so I don't have everybody telling me that some colleges are wrong. So every once in a while, there's like a weird glitch that happens in Madden where it says a player's college is NA. This usually just happens whenever you like edit players. Like I didn't even edit any players before this video or anything like that, but of course the person who made the draft class had to edit players in order to make the draft class possible, and that usually just causes the colleges to get messed up. It usually fluctuates between NA or like Abilene Christian, and in this case it's NA. So if you say anything like that, I'm not going to bother changing it just because it's probably going to be reset anyway, and I don't want to waste the time. This is insane, dude. This is the first time I'm looking at this draft class. I know this next year's draft class is incredible with receiver, but they have Rondale Moore at an 8.3 combine grade. That's nutty. That is absolutely insane. Let's enter into the 2021 NFL draft. I know it says 2020, but we're going to pretend here. The Dolphins had the first overall pick. Let's actually just advance pick by pick for a little while. So number 1 overall to the Dolphins is Gregory Rousseau. Let's advance to pick number 2. Penn Sewell goes to the Broncos. The Lions are going to end up taking Patrick Surtain. So they have Jeff Okudah and Surtain on the team. That's insane. They have 2 really good young defensive backs. The Titans are going to go with Xavier Thomas. And then the Vikings are going to close at the top 5, taking Thomas Booker. Okay, let's go to pick number 31. Of course, we have the second to last pick here in the first round. Look at the receivers who are still available at this point, man. Rondale Moore, Justin Ross, Tylan Wallace, Devontae Smith, Rashad Bateman. All these guys are insane, man. I think I'm going to go after Paulson Adebo, though, a cornerback out of Stanford. We can still use some cornerback help on this team, and I think he is going to be a really good player. So let's get him on the team here. He's a 73 overall normal development, ranked number 38, took him at number 31. That's not a bad player by any means. Hopefully he can go up in development at some point. I could have taken like best player available, who definitely would have been a receiver, but I don't think this team really needs receiver right now. I could have built for the future technically, but I didn't really want to, so it's okay. And now in the second round, Justin Fields is still here. Rashad Bateman is also available. Maybe now we take a receiver. I can't believe Justin Fields is here. That's so funny to me, man. He falls until the end of the second round. I'm going to go with Rashad Bateman here, I think. I'm not sure where he's going to play, but he's a really good player, so I feel like taking him. He's a 74 overall with normal development. Ranked number 26, took him at number 63. Now, I don't know if this player starts year 1, but we have a lot of good young receivers on the team for when AJ Green regresses. So I definitely don't mind that pick, even if he doesn't see the field next year. I think that's still a good draft pick. But with this pick here, I think I'm going to go with Jack Anderson. Late 4th round talent. So this is going to be a reach. I'm still going to take him, though. He probably won't be there the next time I pick. He does have hidden development. Okay. Not a bad player at all, then. He can definitely sit behind someone. I don't know where he's going to back up, but he can sit behind one of the offensive linemen on the team and just develop down there. I'm going to try to trade this draft pick away, see what we can get for next season. There's a 4th round draft pick next season from the Seahawks or the Ravens. Now, the Seahawks are really good in this game. There's one with the Chargers, too. The Ravens are good. The Chargers are good. I think I'm going to go with the Ravens. I feel like those other 2 teams are a bit more glitchy in the game. I think now I'm just going to send to the end of the draft. I think this draft was pretty decent, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think we at least got a starting caliber cornerback. Of course, Bateman's a starting caliber receiver, but I don't know if he will play. He probably won't. But there's the rest of the draft. We also got Tyler Vaughn's, and then a 56 and a 59. Once again, though, like I said before, please let me know if you think I should change anything in this draft class. But here's a quick look at the draft class. If you think any of these overall should look different, I'm all ears, of course. But there are 4 78s here. Jamar Chase being the best receiver out of the bunch. Zamir White, though, is the best running back, 78 overall for him. Travis Etienne is not far behind. He's literally 1 overall point lower, and he also went a pick later to the Broncos. The Broncos have a crazy running back trio now. Or, I guess, 4 running backs on the team, right? Because they should still have Phillip Lindsay, Melvin Gordon, now Etienne, and also, I'm completely blanking on his name. What's the power back on their team? Royce Freeman. I completely blanked on his name for a long time. But this is the rest of the draft class. This next year's class looks like it's going to be very stacked at running back. That's interesting. It's cool when that stuff happens. But let's advance the week. I'm going to get everything situated together, and then I will go over the team. This is what the team is going to look like heading into this next season. Not too much is different, so I think this team can play just as well as they did a year ago. We have a new right guard, and the game's glitching out right now, but Ron Leary is the starting right guard. The indicator of which player I'm on is really weird looking right now. I don't know why it's doing that. Joe Burrow and Joe Mixon are both up to X Factor. AJ Green, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd will still be the receivers for this next season. Drew Sample still at the tight end. And then defensively, the only real difference on this side of the ball is that Paulson Adebo is going to be the 3rd cornerback on the team. The team still looks pretty good to me, though. It's an 83 overall, 83 offense, 83 defense. I think this team can make the playoffs again, but of course, let's see what happens. We have another bye week here at week 9. Let's see how the team is doing this season. We are 4-4, so worse than last year, but still not too bad. I think we can make the turnaround to make the playoffs. 6-2 for the Browns, 5-2 for the Ravens, 2-5 for the Steelers. All right, let's check out quickly what the team looks like. Joe Burrow is up to an 87. T. Higgins has another experience point. Pretty cool there, I guess. And then defensively, anybody looking too different? Paulson Adebo is up to a 74. Joe Mixon, William Jackson, Carl Lawson, Ron Leary, T. Higgins, John Ross, Logan Wilson, Sean Williams are all free agents here. So is Davis Gaither. I want a lot of these guys back on the team. A lot of these guys were just drafted by the team, so I definitely want them back because most of them are starting. But Joe Mixon for sure we are bringing back to the team. Let me just go through and let you know who I'm going to bring back. So Joe Mixon, William Jackson I'll probably bring back. Carl Lawson I think I will too. T. Higgins, Logan Wilson, Davis Gaither, Hakeem Adeniji. That's definitely not right. I'll probably bring him back too. Khalid Kareem I'll bring back to the team as well. And I think that is it. So this year the team did not make the playoffs. We signed Brandon Ayuk from the practice squad and Brian Edwards with 2 S's at the end of his name. That's cool. But let's check out the record. We finished 6-10. Wow, this team did not play well. What happened? Joe Burrow had a ton of yards. He actually had another crazy year. 4,700 yards almost, 40 touchdowns, 10 picks. What happened? Joe Mixon was also really good. 12 rushing touchdowns, 4.7 yards per carry. AJ Green was really good this season. Tyler Boyd, same thing to him. T. Higgins almost had 100 catches. The offense seemed fine. The offensive line is still doing their thing. Okay. Defensively, is that where we struggled? Logan Wilson had a lot of tackles. He had 4 interceptions, 12 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. He had a really good season too. 15 tackles for loss for Geno Atkins, 14 for Carl Lawson. Not too much pressure. I would like to get an elite edge rusher on this team if I can. 4 picks, though, as well from William Jackson, 2 for Jesse Bates and Paulson Adebo, 1 for Carl Lawson and Jermaine Pratt, and Von Bill. We have no touchdowns or safeties, but we do have 4 blocked kicks. Okay, so on offense, we were 5th. I'm sure defense was like bottom 5 in the NFL. We were 30th on defense. That's exactly what happened. Okay, well, MVP goes to Lamar Jackson. Joe Burrow at number 5, though. Cool to see him up there. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Lamar Jackson. Joe Burrow at number 5. Okay. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Myles Garrett, but Logan Wilson at number 2. I feel like that should be a dev upgrade for him. I at least hope so. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Justin Fields. He went to the Dolphins. They drafted Tua. Why did they go after Justin Fields as well? That's insane. Nobody from the Bengals on that list, but Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Paulson Adebo. Okay, that's really cool. Maybe he can go up in development. That would be awesome. He's a 76 overall. So I'll see you guys now in the Super Bowl. Let's see who is in it. The Patriots and the Bears are in the Super Bowl. Okay, Super Bowl 55. Let's see who wins it. I'm actually kind of curious to see who the Patriots quarterback is right now. 42-31, the Bears are going to win. Let me check out that Patriots team. I want to see who their quarterback is. They have Cam Newton as their quarterback. Okay, interesting. Be interesting if that happens in real life for sure. But let's see who went up in development here on the team. I'm not sure who I expect to go up. Tyler Boyd is up in development. So is AJ Green. So the wide receiver core is still very nice looking. I think Tyler Boyd's going to be the number 1 now. And then T. Higgins, I don't know where I'm going to have him play. I'll just let that go for now. The offensive line can definitely use some help. I'm going to try to target some players this year if I can. And then defensively, Logan Wilson's up in development. So is Jermaine Pratt. Wilson has 3 experience points too. So he's going to be like an 83, 84 overall, which is huge. Paulson Adebo did not go up in development, but he has 2 more experience points. Okay, so he's going to be a good corner for us here. Now, though, let's hop into free agency and see who we can bring onto the team. I still actually have to go after William Jackson. I didn't finish this one because I don't know how much I want him for. So he's actually only asking for a 1-year deal now. So let's give him that. Let's give him a 1-year deal. It was like 6.8. I forgot what the signing bonus was. Let's see if he wants that. He wants to play for a new team. What's the tag looking like? $15.1 million. I think I can land him in free agency. I don't want to tag him. I think we can get him for cheaper than that. But Ron Leary is a player I don't mind giving 1 more year to because he's still a good, guard for us here. And he wants to play for a new team too. I don't want to franchise tag him. Okay, let's just hop into free agency then and see who we can bring back to the team. Not back, but bring onto the team in general. So I'm looking for offensive lineman. I'm looking for cornerback, but we don't have all that much money to spend here. Keanu Neal is the top free agent. Drew Brees is also here. That's crazy. William Jackson is not getting any bids, so I will certainly be going after him. I only want him for like 1 more year, maybe 2. I'll give him a 2-year contract. 95 total points. I may even be able to bring that down a little bit. The only issue with using an updated roster with the rookies and stuff, there are so many rookies who just make it into free agency as well. Like Trayvon Diggs is in free agency. Antoine Winfield Jr. is in free agency. Xavier McKinney, same thing for him. Ashton Davis. It's just funny to see. We got William Jackson back on the team. Okay, so we got him for 2 more years. I also went after Ron Leary. Let's see if we are still the #1 team for him. We are still the #1 team on Ron Leary, so hopefully we can get him on the team here. Ron Leary accepted the contract as well, so good to have him back on the team. So here in the draft, we have the 10th overall pick. I don't know if I can simulate straight through, because the player I do want is supposed to go mid-first round. It is this right end, BABINEAUX. He has early first-round talent, but he's projected to go mid-first round, and this guy looks really good. DeAndre Ashley also looks super good, so honestly, I want to go with one of these 2 guys. So I'm going to simulate pick by pick until one of them goes. I honestly don't know who's going to be better. They both look super good to me. So let's just go pick by pick until one of those guys gets selected. And if they are both still available, then I don't know who to take. I'll figure it out, but let's just keep going here. Both of them are still available. Who do I go with? Man, I have no idea who to take. This is such a weird situation. So BABINEAUX is more of an edge rusher, just based on the speed. 4.75 speed for him. He's not much slower, though. DeAndre Ashley looks like the better player to me, if I'm being completely real here. He has better top 3 skills. He's also 21 years old, and he does fit the scheme. I'm going to go with DeAndre Ashley. Welcome to the team. He's a 79 with hidden. He's ranked #1 in the class. 77 speed, 86 acceleration, 86 strength, 83 power moves. Okay, I think this is good enough to rush off the edge. He's kind of big, 271. He's probably better interiorly, but I'm fine with him rushing off the edge. I think he can do that very well for us here. And now I think I am going to trade up because the next player I do want is supposed to go mid-second round. I'm giving them a 2nd and a 4th this year and a 2nd round draft pick next year. I don't think that's too unrealistic, so let's advance all the way to pick number 31. I'm going to be really mad if he had just gotten selected or something, but let's see. Cornerback, he actually is not here. He was supposed to go mid-second round, and that actually pisses me off so much. I'll have to figure out what that dude was all about. Alright, well, I guess here then, let's just take somebody who is going to be pretty good. I don't know who to go with then. The next best player I think is going to be Sergio Dial. I don't even want him all that much, though. I don't want to trade this pick away. So I might as well just take him. Welcome to the team. He's a 72 overall hidden development trait. He's probably not going to start, but maybe if he has like superstar or something crazy, he can start at some point in the future. I'm pissed that that guy got selected. He wasn't supposed to go until the 2nd round. I don't understand. I guess I got to trade up much earlier than that if I'm trying to get players in that range. Who do I want here, though? Anybody's supposed to go in the 1st still? Yeah, we have Connor Rush, who's a 1st-round talent. I'm going to take him. He's a 71 with normal, so he's a good backup offensive lineman here for us. He may even actually start at right tackle. Is our starting right tackle still Bobby Hart? It is still Bobby Hart. Okay, yeah, so that guy's definitely going to slide over to right tackle. That's where he's going to be playing. In the 4th round, let's see if there's anybody left on my draft board. I do have a couple players left still. So Eddie Hansen or Andrew Mendoza. We just kind of took a tackle, so I think I'm going to go after a guard. Let's just see. Mid-2nd round, as opposed to mid-2nd round. Okay, I'm going to go after Mendoza then. He's a 69 overall, quite nice. He's probably going to be a backup player for us. 56 run block finesse, and I think that says 59 pass block finesse. Oh my, that guy's not good. The only player I have left on my draft board is DAVON Cross. Welcome to the team. 67 overall, so we landed a lot of offensive linemen. That's fine though. I'm going to go straight to the end of the draft. I'm so mad we could not get that cornerback. I definitely have to check out what he is. I think he's the best corner in the class. His talent was early 1st, but like I said, his projection was mid-2nd. So I was really excited to take that guy. He would have been perfect on this team. It's okay, though. Maybe we can land a corner at some other point. But we do have a 79 overall player, a 72, a 71, a couple guys in the 60s. That is a good draft for me. Could have been far better, though. Let's check out the overalls. We have the clear #1 best player in the class, but this guy looks insane. Jeffrey Newman, 5'9", 91 speed, 94 acceleration, great catching, 81 in that regard. That's crazy. And then this cornerback went pick number 28. Quincy Fields, he's a 76 overall hidden development trait. If this is anything better than star, I'm going to be livid. And it's superstar. I would have loved to have that guy on the team. And he went to a divisional rival of all places. That is so fun, man. Really quickly here, though, before I forget, let me check out that other defensive end. It is Byron BABINEAUX. He has hidden development trait. He's a 77 overall. A good-looking player for sure, but like I said before, he's not that much faster than the dude we drafted. He's only faster by 3 points, and he has star development. Okay, so we definitely got the better edge defender. Hopefully our guy has like Superstar or X Factor or something like that. That'd be crazy. This is going to be the team here heading into the 3rd season. 83 overall, 83 offense, 84 defense. The team still looks pretty good to me. We have a lot of really nice players. Joe Burrow up to an 88. Joe Mixon up to a 92. Tyler Boyd's an 87. AJ Green is regressing, but yeah, I think he only has like 1 or 2 more years left on that contract. Also, for center, I did move Anderson. He was the right guard, so he's now starting at center. 71 overall for him, star development. I don't mind that at all. And then defensively, we have Ashy starting at right end, Carl Lawson's at left end. I kept Ashy at right end just because he fits the scheme over there. We also have Dial on the team who has hidden development traits, so maybe if that's something crazy, he can play somewhere. Maybe left end, I have no idea, but the team is still looking pretty good to me. I think the team can make the playoffs. I thought they could have last year as well, and of course that did not happen, but let's see what happens here. So the team is back in the playoffs, and we're back having a first round bye. 10-5-1 though is the record. 8-7-1 for the Browns, 8-7-1 for the Ravens, 4-11-1 for the Steelers. That's the first time I have seen every team in the division tie. That's actually really interesting. I wonder how many times that's happened in real life. If it ever has happened. I don't know. But Joe Burrow over 4,000 yards again, 37 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Super safe with the football. Those are the kind of seasons I love seeing from quarterbacks. Joe Mixon running the ball super well, 5 yards per carry, 13 rushing touchdowns, 1,338 yards. Receiving wise, Tyler Boyd over 1,000 yards. T. Higgins has a good season, 818 yards, 6 touchdowns. Drew Sample, 9 touchdowns for him. This offensive line has actually been really solid this whole time. It says we have 2 left tackles starting. I think Connor Rush is starting at right tackle, though. I forgot to actually move him over. Logan Wilson, though, 142 tackles, 8.5 sacks, 4 tackles for loss and a pick. Why is he so good right now? That's crazy. 15 tackles for loss for Geno Atkins, 12 for Jermaine Pratt, 8.5 sacks for Logan Wilson, actually leads the team, 7.5 for Carl Lawson, 7 for Geno Atkins. We have 4 picks from William Jackson and Mackenzie Alexander, 2 for Jermaine Pratt, 1 for Logan Wilson, Carl Lawson, Paulson Adebo, Trey Waynes, and Jesse Bates. We have 2 defensive touchdowns, and we have a safety. This year, though, we were 12th in the NFL in offense. It seems like the defense got so much better here. We're 19th on defense. It's actually a pretty big leap from last year. MVP, though, goes to Patrick Mahomes. Trevor Lawrence went to the Saints. That is crazy. Okay. But Joe Burrow at number 8 there. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Patrick Mahomes. Joe Burrow at number 4. Joe Mixon as well on this list at number 7. Defensive Player of the Year is Logan Wilson. He's going to go up to superstar development, I think, man. He's so good. That's crazy. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Warren Shaw. Don't know what position that is at all. Kind of rhymed. I'll take it. Defensive Rookie of the Year, D'Angelo Phillips. DeAndre Ashley, though, at number 2. I wish he had a better season, because maybe then he could have went up in development or something, but let me spend these experience points, and then we'll advance the week. We have to go up here against the 10-6 Houston Texans, but let's quickly look at the team. I think that outside linebacker's development should be revealed by now. It's probably just star, but kind of curious to see what it is in case it's something else. He does only have star. Okay, but he's a 77 overall. He's a good looking player, man. So is Logan Wilson. He's an 86 with his morale boost. That's crazy. Alright, so this team's still looking pretty nice. Let's advance by this week, see if we can take them down. Of course, after checking out their overall. They're in 82. We are in 84. They drafted Jamar Chase. That's pretty cool. But let's advance by the week here. See if we can take down the Houston Texans. And we can. 35-13. We have to go up against the Bills. I will actually hop into this game, though. Since it is the AFC Championship game, I could have spent some experience points. Whatever, though. We're just going to hop in and see if we can win. All right, so we're going to hop in here. We are down by 3 with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left. We need some kind of play here. Josh Allen, please make a bad throw. We can try to pick it off or something here. That wasn't the best throw of all time. It wasn't picked off, but at least it was forced to be incomplete. It is 3rd down and 16 here, though. It's not looking too good on this drive. Let's see who we can find here for the first down, if anybody at all. I'm going to throw this one to AJ Green. It's one-on-one coverage. AJ Green is going to catch it. What a catch by him. Oh my, what a grab. There we go. That's exactly what we needed here. 1st down and 10 after that one. Tyler Boyd is going to be open. The release is too slow, though. I wanted to wait for him to start breaking across the middle of the field. Matt Milano is there for the sack, though. Okay, it is 3rd down and 12, and Joe Burrow is actually in the zone, which is pretty cool. I'm going to streak AJ Green in case he can get by that cornerback really quickly. He's not all that open. I'm going to throw it up to him, though. I didn't see anybody else too open. That's not the best throw. We can't make the catch. Okay, 4th down and 12. We probably should punt it at this point. 3rd down and 10, though. This is a really big play. See if we can make the stop. The running back fell over. I'm not really too worried about him. That is a pass to the flats. Just bring him down. Number 81 will go down. That was a good drive from the defense. We're going to get the ball back here. What a catch there by T. Higgins. Let's go. Using the big body. I'm going to slant T. Higgins and look for him across the middle here. If he doesn't get open, we might have AJ Green in a bit. AJ Green's open right there. He's going to make that catch too. AJ Green, let's go. Good throw by Joe Burrow. Let's take this one down to the 2-minute warning. Is that caught by Tyler Boyd? Oh my, what a catch. I just chucked that one up because I saw it was one-on-one coverage, and Tyler Boyd's a good receiver. All right, we brought this one down to the 1-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal, and I'm thinking about running the football. Giovanni Bernard, let's see if he can pick up this touchdown here. That would be huge. Gio Bernard is going to get the touchdown. That is massive. The game is tied right now, but this is a really big extra point. Let's see if we can make it and hopefully win this game. That should be a made extra point. And it will be, so we should win this one 25-24. All right, so we won that game, and we're actually heading to the Super Bowl again in this video. Let's see if we can actually win this one this time. Here in the Super Bowl, we have to take on the 13-3 New Orleans Saints, but let's check out the team first. Let's see who went up in development trait and whatnot. On the offensive side, I don't think anyone here is up in development trait, which is kind of sad, but Joe Burrow is up to a 94 overall. His stats are looking pretty good, too. He's a great quarterback here for us. And then defensively, Logan Wilson is up to superstar. He also has 4 more experience points. Man, he's such a good player here. I'm glad to have him on the team. I don't think anyone else here is up in development trait, man. But Ashley's up to an 84 overall. Jermaine Pratt, 81 for him. The team is looking really nice. I think we can actually win the Super Bowl here, but let's upgrade the team before we hop into the game. And let's see what the overall of the Saints is. It's probably a higher overall than we are. Yeah, they're an 87. We're an 85. Let's hop straight into the game and see if we can win. Well, we're just going to have to keep scoring along with them. Their offense is insane, man. 21-13. They've scored on every possession, I think. 28-13. 28-20. They just can't stop scoring touchdowns. 35-20. I'm going to hop in now and see if we can make this comeback. They have Trevor Lawrence. This is going to be so annoying. I forgot that they had Trevor Lawrence. But let's see if we can make a play here. Come on. Someone on the team do something. That's almost an interception. Please, game, just give me that one. Trevor Lawrence, 336 yards, 3 touchdowns. Are you kidding me? Somebody, just make a play. Let's get the ball back and try to score. I'm probably going to go for a couple 2-point conversions if we can actually score here. That's going to get picked off by Jermaine Pratt. Let's go, Jermaine Pratt. Beautiful lurk there. Let's see if we can score in a couple plays. That would be huge. AJ Green, what a grab, man. I'm comfortable throwing it up to him on one-on-one. I'll do it almost every time. That's a face mask. There we go. We're going to tack on an extra 15 to that one. Tyler Boyd is wide open in the end zone. Tyler Boyd's going to make that catch. All right, that was a 3-play drive. What a way to get back here. Let me try to go for 2 now. I didn't come out in the right formation, but I'm still going to try it. I couldn't even get the throwaway. I tried my best. That's unfortunate because now we're down by 9. It's okay, though. I wanted to go for the win anyway. I was going to go for 2 twice if I was able to. Let's be on Jermaine Pratt again and see what we can do. I'm going to guess pass, set up a quarterback contain. Trevor Lawrence can move if he needs to. That player is wide open. It's Michael Thomas. I didn't expect that sort of route from him. No, Michael Thomas is getting open again. Oh, man, dude. That's getting intercepted, though. Let's go. Return it. No, Logan Wilson, you're so slow. Oh, my, but what a play by him. That is such a huge play. Come on, man. Let's score now. It's 3rd down and 10 here. I'm going to be looking for Drew Sample. See if we can hit him after the first down marker. I think he should be open in a second. I'm going to throw that up to him. Drew Sample. He's going to not make the catch. Man, so close. I feel like we should definitely go for it at this point. We're down by 2 possessions. 6 minutes and 44 seconds left. Yeah, we're going for it. I don't want any of those plays. Do you want to give me a different play? I'm just going to choose it myself. 4th and 10 here. Really big play. Let's see if we can make it. I'm going to throw that one to AJ Green, who's going to catch it for the first down. What a grab by AJ Green. Great yards after the catch as well. And now we're going to hurry up. I'm going to streak AJ Green. See if we can maybe hit him pretty quickly here. Now, I don't like him all that much. I was going to try to throw that one to RB. It's now 3rd down and 28. Let me max protect. Maybe we can help with Cameron Jordan over there. I don't know. I'm probably going to throw this one up to AJ Green in a second. There he is. AJ Green is going to catch it, and he's going to hold on to it. Thank you so much for that one, man. And now 4th down and 6 again. I'm going to slant Auden Tate and probably drag T. Higgins. Looks good to me. Let's see if we can get this first down here. Auden Tate's going to be open. There's Auden Tate. He's going to catch it. He's going to hold on to it as well. Let's go. I'm going to enter their hurry up. I know we don't have the best receivers in right now, but they're good enough to make some plays. That's for sure. Let's snap the ball. See what we can hit here. I don't like anybody, and of course, we're going to get sacked. Cameron Jordan is insane. That's all I have to say about him. We have A wide open. I'll just take that all day. It's Drew Sample with the stiff arm. Okay, let's hurry up again. I'd like to score before the 2-minute warning if that's possible. Let's go with some verticals here. He's just getting through again. I lobbed that one up. Don't get picked off. Thank you so much. Cameron Jordan just made me throw that one so early. That should be a perfect kick. It's not being blocked or anything like that. Okay. 35-29 is the score. We can still win with a touchdown. That was actually not a bad end of the drive there. The computer usually runs it when it's under 2 minutes. They are running the ball again. I'm not going to be able to get back there for the tackle for loss, but someone else is. Okay, 1 minute 52 seconds left. We just need a touchdown and we can win this game. X is wide open. Please make that throw. You're going to make the throw and he's going to catch it. Tyler Boyd with the clutch grab. Joe Burrow making the dot. That's what I love to see here, man. Come on. Let's keep it going. It's an unfortunate sack to take there. And I also took a timeout because I don't want to try to hurry up here. But I am really worried about Cameron Jordan on that side. I'm actually going to block Joe Mixon. Hopefully he helps. I'm just going to throw it to A. Almost intercepted. Cameron Jordan got through like immediately again. I don't know what you want me to do against that, dude. Potentially the game on the line here. 4th down and 7. And I can't even slant Drew Sample. I don't like the formation we're in. This isn't really what I wanted here, but it's okay. I'll make it work. Maybe we can hit Tyler Boyd on an out. That's going to be my first read. I have B. That's not a first down. That's also an offensive lineman. Why was he in right there, dude? Very unlucky way to lose that Super Bowl. Man, I'm so mad. We got close. Their offense was just so good when I was simulating. They scored on like every single drive. But that's going to do it for this Super Bowl and probably the video. We made it to 2 Super Bowls, though, so I think this was a successful video. The team is looking really scary, though. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Sorry I couldn't win that Super Bowl. Kind of just messed up at the end. Didn't call the right formation. At least we were almost able to make the comeback, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.